attacks on the minority communities post-June 2024. There have been instances of casualties in Raipur, there have been instances of casualties in Madhya Pradesh, there have been instances of casualties in UP, in Aligarh, in Lucknow. There has been instances of casualty in Gujarat. Chairman sir, you very well know that the Supreme Court has laid down law. Supreme Court has said that if there is a hate speech, the police has to suo motu register an FIR. What the new law says is that only if the police is prima facie convinced that an offence has been committed, they have to register an FIR. This will lead to police raj and police raj and police raj. NTA has to be scrapped. Why is this NTA be there? NTA has to be scrapped. Let it go back to the state government. State governments were doing a much better job. Let the state governments do the entrance examination and let the students continue with the entrance examination of the state government.
Sri Harris Biran made a speech.
Many thanks, sir. Many thanks for giving me this opportunity, sir. I stand on behalf of my party, Indian Union Muslim League, led by its president, Syed Sadiq Ali Shihab Tangal. I am thankful to my leader, Mr. P.V. Abdul Wahab, to have given me this opportunity on the very first day of my swearing in. This is one day which I will never forget. I have heard the speech of the Honorable President. Now, as we all know, President is an icon of women empowerment and determination. The way she has come forward in her life and became the first citizen of India is exemplary and is a model for everyone. However, it is very sad to say and note that the government has forced her to read a script which is far from truth and has missed certain vital points. The first vital point which I thought was missed is about the conduct of the census and the caste census. Now, caste census, sir, you are an expert. You are an expert in legal field. You are an eminent lawyer. It's a constitutional mandate under Article 16(4) that the government has to conduct a caste census every 10 years. Why is the caste census to be conducted? Because Article 16(4) of the Constitution specifically says that there has to be government representation to the backward class communities. Now, whether the representation of the backward class communities has in fact come in the governmental jobs, it can only be done through a caste census. And that is the reason why the Constitution has mandated, that is the reason why the statute has mandated. And that is the reason why Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the leader of Congress party, has again and again asked for the conduct of caste census, and various states have conducted it. But unfortunately, the center is completely silent on this aspect. Now, coming from a state, I represent the state of Kerala. Now, as far as the federalism is concerned, the government is actually on a blinking mode as far as federalism is concerned. The government is strangulating my state as far as the economy is concerned. My state was forced to go to the Supreme Court to get funds from the center. The neighboring state of Karnataka, was also forced to go to the Supreme Court to get certain drought relief funds released from the center. So it may not be a nice part or a nice feature on the part of the central government to strangulate states like this when federalism is the core of the Constitution of India. Now, sir, on the attack on Dalits and minorities in the month of June, post the declaration of results, it portrays a very, very sorry state of affairs. There have been a lot of instances of hate speech. Now, when the Prime Minister of the country speaks, the whole world listens to the Prime Minister. Now, if the Prime Minister of the country speaks in such a manner that one community gets offended, then it emboldens the fringe elements. Now, this emboldenment of the fringe element has led to various attacks on the minority communities post-June 2024. There have been instances of casualties in Raipur, there have been instances of casualties in Madhya Pradesh, there have been instances of casualties in UP, in Aligarh, in Lucknow. There has been instances of casualty in Gujarat when a teenager was killed while playing cricket, while watching a cricket match. So these kind of attacks and hate speeches on the minority community, Chairman sir, you very well know that the Supreme Court has laid down law. Supreme Court has said that if there is a hate speech, the police has to suo motu register an FIR, and that will actually, it will be the starting step of the criminal investigation. But nothing is being done. Nothing is being done by the investigating agencies. Nothing is being done by the prosecuting agencies. And as I said, if the Prime Minister speaks in this manner, that will only embolden the fringe community, the fringe elements. Now, therefore, I would request that the government should protect its citizens. The government should protect uphold the Constitution. The government should uphold the rule of law, and government should respect and implement the Supreme Court judgments. And I hope that the Prime Minister is listening and he will reply to this. Now, coming to the aspect of the criminal laws, Chairman sir, you know the criminal laws, the Indian Penal Code and the Criminal Procedure Code has been replaced, and a new set of laws have been implemented from the 1st of July. Now, the citizens of the country are very skeptical now. Why are they skeptical? Because these particular laws are replacing a law which has been there for over 100 years. And every section of this particular law has been interpreted by the Supreme Court. And Chairman sir, you very well know how much time it will take for a section to be interpreted by the highest court of the country and to be made as a law of the land. Now, if a new law comes, a citizen of the country will be very skeptical as to whether he has done a crime, he has not done a crime, whether he has done a wrong, he has not done a wrong. Because everything will be in a very fluid state at this point of time. Therefore, he will have to go to the court, he will have to get an authority from the court, which will take another 20-25 years. And plus, this particular new criminal laws is giving police a high-handedness, because the registration of an FIR itself, the police will not do, because under the new law, what the new law says is that only if the police is prima facie convinced that an offence has been committed, they have to register an FIR. This will lead to police raj and police raj and police raj. Therefore, my request to the government is that you have to reconsider this. You have to reconsider. There are a lot of skepticism on the citizens of this country. You have to allay the fear of the citizens of this country as far as the new criminal laws are concerned. Now, the need. Now, Chairman sir, a lot of people mentioned about NEET and the kind of malpractices which were committed in the NEET which has been conducted. Now, 24 lakh students over a period of 2 or 3 years of their hard work comes and write this NEET. Now, because of the malpractices committed by officials and non-officials and in collusion with a lot of people, the future of these particular students are in danger. Now, Chairman sir, you very well know, the Supreme Court has in fact held that if one particular student has got an admission through illegal means, the whole examination has to be cancelled, because we don't know who are the students who are going to get admission, whether they are through legal means or illegal means. Therefore, in the fitness of things, I feel that this House should adopt this thing, that this particular NEET examination which was conducted this year should be scrapped and a new examination has to be conducted, because that is the only way that justice will be done to the students who have worked for almost 2 to 3 years continuously. And this national testing agency which has been conducting this test have been undergoing these kind of doing these kind of malpractices over a couple of years now. So therefore, this NTA has to be scrapped. Why is this NTA be there? NTA has to be scrapped. Let it go back to the state government. State governments were doing a much better job. Let the state governments do the entrance examination, and let the students continue with the entrance examination of the state government. Now, on the aspect of voting, there are the caption of the Election Commission of India is that let everyone vote. Now, as far as the migrant workers are concerned, there are a huge number of migrant workers in this country. As Chairman sir, you know, there are almost crores and crores of migrant workers who are unable to vote. There was actually a bill which was laid in the Lok Sabha for voting of the migrant workers. That is a distant voting of migrant workers. And there are numerous lakhs and crores of non-resident Indians also, as far as the voting is concerned. Now, these citizens of India who are migrant workers as well as non-resident Indians are unable to vote. I think it is high time that there should be some amendment to the Representation of People's Act so that this section of the society also can vote. Now, I have got the indication from Chairman Sir that I have to conclude. I am so grateful that you have given me this much time. I am just concluding with one or two just small points. One is on the infrastructure. The infrastructure which the government claim is collapsing on a daily basis. The government has to reply on these aspects. On the economy aspect, fifth largest economy to third largest economy, the farmers are having issues over here, youth is having issues over here. So all these issues, I think the Prime Minister will have to reply in his speech. Thank you for your time.